Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Hoddy Talk. If for some reason we try to take a lot of time and attention to make sure the sound and the lighting is correct on these Hoddy Talks, and if for some reason when you're receiving the email, if it's not clear, it's not audible, try to let myself or Debbie Donna know, because we'll try to fix it for you. And but usually we found when there is a problem, it's the device that you're using, and we can make some adaptations to the device you're using, and it works fine. But feel free to call us, because it's important we try to get the message clear to the whole company and everybody's able to receive it. I've got a lot to talk about this afternoon, but primarily I'd like to say. I had a great 2 weeks in travel. It's a tough job that some people have to do, but we enjoyed a week in Hawaii with some of our very best of the best, and then another week in Miami with our Pennsylvania and Ohio folks from around the company in great leisure time in both locales, and beautiful location at the Eden Rock Hotel in Miami and at the Hyatt in Maui. It was just a great 2 weeks. Not just because the weather was wonderful and the food was superb and the entertainment was outstanding and the different events that we did, but mostly because it gave me, at least, a lot of time one-on-one with so many of our very great colleagues and friends who make up our company. And so I congratulate all of you in your endeavors with us, and it was just great spending time the last almost 2 weeks together before the Eastover Passover holiday. As we talked about at both Maui and Miami, we highlighted so many of the great performances for 2011 of so many of you who helped make this company what it is today. It's with great pleasure that this morning I received magazine, Riz Media Real Estate Magazine, and that's a publication from New York that publishes real estate articles and promotes the real estate industry and highlights, most of all, the great performers in the industry. And this month, they have their rankings for 2011 of the top real estate companies in America. They rank their top 300, and I'm very proud to say that your company, Howard Hanna Company, is number 4 in the entire company. And one of the only, one of the only one in the top 10 that actually had a gain last year in sales volume. So, tremendous accomplishment, which we once again recognize you nationally for the great work that you do in your communities to provide home ownership for America. So it's just, I'm just very excited the fact that we're 4th in the entire country of being the 4th largest home seller, but also that we had an increase in our sales last year, volume. So great job. I've got so much to talk about, but I just want to highlight one message, because we are in a very exciting market, and this has come to my attention for a couple of the offices, a couple of our agents in the last week or so, is that we're the home building market has picked up dramatically. And so sometimes when the market's been slow the last couple of years with new home construction, but it's picked up dramatically. So we have a reminder. We'll send the email out to all the managers at least today, or maybe the whole company, but a form letter which we like to use when you're meeting with a home builder. And before you bring your client to meet with the home builder, whether it's a relocation buyer, whether it's your best friend, whether it's a person you sold a house for, when you meet with that home builder, you want to meet with them in advance and get a letter of introduction signed, saying that you've introduced Mr. and Mrs. John Jones to them, and if they should buy a house, if the builder should build a house for them, whether it's in the plan you took them to, whether it's a lot you took them to, or any property they sell them and build a house for them, that you're entitled to a 5% commission of the gross sales price. Okay, and your best time to get this signed is prior to you actually doing the introduction to the builder. And so we don't want to hear, because we used to hear these stories war stories 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, that you would take a qualified buyer for a $500,000 house, $1 million house, $200,000 house to a builder, introduce them to the builder for a lot in the Woodhaven plan, and you found out 4 months later they bought in Green Oaks, and the builder doesn't think they owe you a commission. And of course the buyer won't think they owe you a commission. So it's better to get that signed in advance from the builder. Get the letter of intent of the almost it's a contractual agreement, a letter to say that they owe you a 5% commission if they should build a house for these people anywhere during the next year. So have a great weekend, and it's going to be a sell weekend this weekend. It's very, very, very busy. I would anticipate we hit an all-time sales mark in last week of March for new sales, and we could easily eclipse that the week after Easter Passover. This week could be even a better week than the last week of March. So it's an exciting, invigorating time to be in real estate brokerage. And so it's good luck to everyone, and call me if I can be of any advice. Thank you.